Actor Kangana Ranaut had just given a statement before the Andheri Magistrate Court in the complaint that was filed by Bollywood lyricist Javed Akhtar. Let me speak to Kangana Ranaut's lawyer Rizwan Siddiqui and find out what exactly happened. The doors were knocked, closed from inside. No one was allowed inside for more than an hour. What does Kangana say?
See, basically, this is a procedure that is required to be followed. This procedure is called, this is a procedure that is followed under section 313 of Criminal Procedure Code. And questions are directly put by the judge, by the magistrate, on the accused person, so that the truth can be found out directly. Well, this is the best way to find out much more than what is on paper. So, in this entire exercise...
Was Kangana given the questions beforehand?
No. No questions are given beforehand. And these are questions which are prepared by the magistrate, kept by the magistrate in her custody or his custody, and then put to the accused to find out much more than what is on record. And this is the exercise. This is an exercise where the lawyers don't really participate much. So our participation was limited to just observing. And it's an exercise that is routinely done. Section 313 is a routine exercise.
What were the questions that were put to her and what did she say?
No, they were, as you mentioned, we took about an hour. So there are multiple questions, a whole lot of questions. But just to sum it up, I will just say that as at all times we have mentioned and we have kept the same stand even on record before the magistrate, is that since she is going by the truth, she has at no point in time ever said that whatever she said in the interview was something that was an exaggerated version or something which was false or something that was a lie. No. As a matter of fact, since day one, we have maintained the same stand, and that is what we are continuing even now.
So she stood by the statement that she had given in the interview, which Javed Akhtar considers as defamatory.
Yes. So our stand is that if it is the truth and if it is for public good, it can never be defamation. So therefore, since the law is very clear, we really don't have to do much, just to stick by the truth.
So what happens from now on after her statement is recorded?
After her statement is recorded now, the entire process of trial will get into play now. So, not arguments now, examination of witnesses, cross-examination of witnesses, written statements, and so on and so forth. The entire, before argument stage has started now.
So, that was Rizwan Siddiqui answering questions with regards to what Kangana had spoken for more than an hour. The questions that the court had fielded to her and the replies that she gave in the court. From here on, certainly the court will go ahead with the further procedure that has to do on Javed Akhtar's complaint. On Javed Akhtar's complaint, actor Kangana Ranaut had come to the Andheri Magistrate Court where she deposed before the court, fielding questions that were put directly from the magistrate to her. So let me speak to Javed Akhtar's lawyer and ask what exactly were the questions that the magistrate actually put to her. What was it regarding?
Well, section 313 is a procedure in criminal law where the magistrate would ask questions to the accused, and the accused has a right to answer those questions in whatever way she feels like or he or she feels like. So today it was listed for 313 statement for the accused, Ms. Kangana Ranaut, and she was put into the witness box, obviously without oath, and was made to answer questions. So there were various questions, since the matter is sub judice, I would not want to exactly elaborate on the questions, but obviously they were concerning the case, the statements which were given by the witnesses and who were examined on oath, and all those statements, which led to the evidence in chief of the complainant. So all those questions were asked today, and obviously she answered all those questions. And now the matter is listed for the examination, not examination, actually filing of the written statement, whatever they want to say before the court on 31st of October.
Did the magistrate ask her questions like whether she knew what she was saying in the interview? Was she right in saying it? Things like that.
Well, I can say this, I can answer this question, that they have admitted the interview. So they are not disputing the interview at any point in time. So the interview is duly admitted. Obviously, there are other aspects and explanations which follow with the that statement of admission of the interview, but there are other aspects. But anyway, the interview is admitted.
So during this entire procedure, you as a lawyer of Javed Akhtar could not ask any questions or...
It is not my stage to ask any questions. This was recorded without oath, and the trial is going to start now. The defense witnesses are going to be examined, and obviously then I will have the right to cross-examine the witnesses. So that stage is still to come.
And that would probably be Rangoli, the Kangna's sister.
And Kangna herself, and Kangna ji herself. Because she's the main accused. I mean, it's up to them to examine her, but I'm sure that they would want to examine, because she's the one, who was a part of that meeting, and she was the one, who can say whatever she has to say, standing in the witness box. Yes.
So on 31st, but there'll be written statements that will be given.
Statements. Yeah, written statements, and after that it will be listed for the evidence and cross-examination. So that is the time when I'll get the opportunity to cross-examine.
So that was Javed Akhtar's lawyer speaking about what the procedure would be. But Kangna Ranaut was in the court for about more than an hour, where she answered the questions put by the magistrate in under the procedure that is called the 313, under the Criminal Procedure Act, where the person who is an accused tells the court what exactly they have to say. With cameraman Sunil Vaidya in Mumbai, Vidya for India Today.